Okay, good morning, everyone. Please let me know if the sound system is too strong or there's any echo. Okay, I hope everything is on good. All right, it's a great day today. Today, we're going to talk about something is very, very important that every individual should know. Okay, because we always call, body is the best doctor and so on. But uh, apparently, a lot of things is missing. Okay, let's start this. All right. So, as usual, my name is Dr. Firdaus. A little introduction about DXN. DXN is a 28 years old company and is coming to 29. This year is 29. Okay. And then it is established globally. We have 29 years operation, international, operating from Malaysia. And product establishment and availability, we have it in more than 230 over countries. Practically, we are a little lost when it comes to the count. Okay, so how this is possible? Because the reason is affordability of the product and also the quality of the product, and this is very much essential. So why it is so essential? Because you see nowadays, the whole world is wiped off with so many disease issues. Okay, and this pandemic is one very big issue that we are facing now. Practically, what we can see is people are lacking of immunity. Immunity is one of the very very big problem that we are having now. People's health is not how it's supposed to be. So even we have a lot of products, a lot of things in the market, and we have been talking about wellness is our birthright and so on. But what is really going on? Is the message being conveyed? People, this is lifestyle, and we are trapped in between financial crisis, time, speed, lifestyles, and everything has changed. So that's why today I'm going to talk about enzyme. This is something that is very, very important that everybody wants to know about this enzyme theory. Okay, so enzyme theory. Because in DXN, we have a lot of enzymes and most of our products is based in enzyme. But how many of y'all are consuming it or know the power of enzyme? You see, enzyme and the gut is very much related. So this is very, very important. So if you really take care of your gut, that's where the best health will be. Okay. Based on our gynotherapy, the extent toxin and imbalance is what we always talk about. So toxin comes under detox theory, where we have to eliminate toxins from our body. Imbalances covers two theory, which is green theory and enzyme theory. Green theory is very simple that we spoke about this quite number of times, which is related to spirulina. Okay, so this enzyme theory is what we have spoke about too, but today going to be a little bit extra information that compared to the one who attended yesterday. So I don't want to make it too much of science. Okay, I want people to understand in a very easy way, in simple manner, and also I want you all to really consume and enjoy the product what we have. That's the most important part here. We are not here to become a doctor or scientist or go and sit for an exam. So what is enzyme theory? Understanding the importance of guts is in enzyme for your gut microbiome. You see, microbiome need enzymes to uh, break the components and help the microbiome to feed them. This is very, very important. Okay. But what is really happening when you have a very bad environment, low of enzymes, and also you have a very bad microbiome? See, when you technically low in enzymes, we are already eating very bad quality food, which is very highly inflammatory food. This requires a lot of enzymes to process or to digest them. In fact, our food, there is no enzyme. Everything is missing. If you're going to have an digestive system, in your gut's going to be absence of enzymes. What's going to happen? You can see the energy. feel of energetic will definitely will be very, very shallow. You feel very lethargic. You feel like, you don't want to go through the day. We have a lot of friends, and we have come across that very lethargic, no energy for 1 hour gone, and get sick less frequently. Okay. So if you have a very good microbiome and good, you have taking a lot of enzymes, your guts are good, this is what will happen. You will fall sick very less frequent. Okay. If your guts are very bad, you're going to be attacked frequently. Mental clearness. That means the clarity, thinking, your vision, everything is very much related to good emotional well-being. You're able to balance your emotion. You're able to control. You can handle stress. You cannot run away from stress, right? So a human should able to handle stress. Just nowadays, people are vastly complaining about too much of stress. They say, no, my boss is stressed, my husband is stressed, wife is stressed, children is stressed, so much of things is stressed. Furthermore, now the most stressful is our pandemic, but it is extended. In fact, on the 18 later, even we may have another extension. But are we prepared to face it? All this comes under the power and the healthiness of your gut. If you're going to have a very bad gut, and this is going to be a big issue, okay? You are what you eat. Okay, this is very, very true. So this is how people look like now. Okay, if you're going to really eat what your body needs, and then you might have a good shape. If you are going to eat as just anything that you see and very highly carbohydrates, inflammatory food, acidic food, too much of sugar, and this is what it will be. Things you must get from food. You see, everything you cannot come in or take it in terms of molecules or tablets and all. See, nowadays, this world is so funny. Everything they already have in tablets form. Even certain things that cannot be produced or cannot be taken from food, they have this in tablets. But all this is totally a nonsense, I would say. Okay, there is no such thing. Certain things, especially the uh, the acids, amino acids. Okay, the structure of amino acids, you need to get the essential amino acids from the food, which is, okay, tryptophan. And you need to get this from the food. Your body cannot make this, okay? And serotonin. You maybe have heard about all this before, these terms, okay? Serotonin. Serotonin is really, really an important amino acid. And these amino acids, they produce happiness and anger and emotional. It's very much into emotional. Notice you see, we can see that people have a very bad gut. People are very temperamental. People are very agitative, and moods are very, unpredictable, very different, totally different. Why? Because they are lacking of these essential amino acids, and these amino acids are very, very important. And you cannot get this from supplement base or any other base. But all the DXN products, we have these amino acids. The reason is okay. The reason is DXN products is a super functional food. It's a therapeutic food, and it is a food, and it is not a supplement. This is what I've been telling in every of the Zoom session. DXN products is a food, a therapeutic food, is a super functional food. That is why in the labels you cannot find nutritional content. If you were to go and buy a carrot, a potato, a brinjal, anything, that you cannot get a nutritional content from that particular vegetable. This is how DXN is also a super functional food. Tryptophan, this is what, it produces serotonin. Serotonin is a happy enzyme. And melatonin. Melatonin is something that very, very important. You see, nowadays, melatonin is for sleep. Okay, you have good sleep. A lot of people are having difficult in sleeping. Why? Because your gut is extensively damaged due to a lot of inflammatory food. And these foods will cause a damage, and you are eating food which is absence of all these amino acids. And these amino acids your body cannot make. When with this essential amino acid, it has to make balanced amino acids. If the root cause is going to deplete from your diet, it's going to be absence from your diet, definitely the whole structure of DNA mapping or the blueprint will have problem. So this is even can relate to the newborn babies through the mom or through the father. This is why we see nowadays we are having extensive amount of Down syndrome and lot of issues is coming up. Okay, melatonin. So even people are lacking of these melatonin enzymes. And see, in medical, it's very, very different. Even they have tablets for melatonin, even they have supplements for melatonin. I am not sure how does that work. Okay, so okay, tyrosine. Tyrosine is another very important amino acids, and dopamine. Dopamine is a motivator. So it gives you the mood to do things. You really have the power. You want to do something new. And all this is dopamine. Most of them, they do not have enough dopamine. That's why when you give them a challenges that it be very, very difficult, they very monotonous. You give them an opportunity which you can make $1 million income. No, it is not going to attract them. Why? They are on survival mode. They will just want to survive. They don't want to do anything extra, or they don't want to make the best. No, that is not what they want. They just want to survive. They just want to carry on. They just want to pass every day as a normal day. It's just a day. But people who have enough amino acids, they are not going to be like that. They're going to be very energetic, very positive. They want to create an history before they leave. And this is how the difference with people who have very, very poor gut. Okay. And then comes the epinephrine. Epinephrine is another very, very strong amino acid which produce or stimulates adrenaline. This is a performance amino acid. This amino acid has to come from food. I don't want to go in detail, and it's not really important to know what are the foods have this. Okay, all this we have in DXN in the whole range of the DXN products. Okay, lactic acid. The lactic acid is another most important. Okay, amino acid, which this lactic acid will be converted to ITA acid. So this is the conversion, but it's not really important for you to know all these technical terms. But this is for the general knowledge, for you to understand what are the damages you are causing to your body with very ignorant knowledge. People are so ignorant. People are so naive when it comes. So they are not serious about the health. This is the problem. Sometimes, when people keep coming back to me with the same problem over a year and over, period of time, they do not understand. You as a human, owner of your body, you got to know your system very, very well. When people go and buy a computer, you knows everything about the computer. You study about it. You do a small, you know, you read about it. You want to know. If you buy a car, you ask people, you check everything, the oil, everything, you get details. What about your body, which is going to be with you forever, and your children, your loved ones? So don't you want to know what is really happening? Or you just wants to come and just go? Human life is a so unique and very powerful life. and we have a purpose to come, and we made a choice of becoming a human to this world. And we cannot live an ordinary life. We have to live and do a lot of good things and enjoy, and we go back. And what is the definition of enjoyment here? What are we? Where are we from? This is another part. So all this is within you, in your colon, in your gut. So remember to take care of that department, your stomach, your colon, and your large intestine. This is the most important department of the whole human system. Okay. You may take a screenshot or whatever, you can have a phone now. You can just take this, go back and you can study a little information about this, but it's not very crucial that you must know or you must memorize. But you got to know how unique the human system is. This is very important. Okay. Okay, now we go to the most involved digestive organs involved in digestion. Okay, and this colon, gut, is the most important. It's a microbiome. You see, when you go to a forest, okay, you go to a forest, you see so huge, so much of tree. You have a lot of big ones, small one, tiny fungus. You have, you know, um, everything you have. Okay, just name it. And there is snakes, there's iguana, there is, all kind of animals to live there. Okay, so suddenly, and you go to another place, it's totally flat. There is nothing, everything has been wiped off, and you only have a flat land. Do you think how many years will that takes to make back into a forest? 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. How many years or how long it going to take to create back a real big, huge forest with everything complete? So our microbiome is exactly the same. But to damage or to flat a forest, it takes simple, so fast. It can just wipe off. To rebuild back, to regenerate back, it is not going to be. The other sub-organs, which is more important in the digestive system, is obviously liver, and then comes the spleen, and then it comes our pancreatic. Okay, so all this comes wear and tear is greater because they are working extremely hard of managing the rubbish that people are eating nowadays. I'm so sorry for the preliminary word that I'm calling rubbish, because in my previous talks the people have said do not use the word rubbish. What word can I use? Junk food, unhealthy. Why do you want to defend and butter up for what you do the mistake? It is definitely, we call junk. Junk is rubbish. So have to accept the fact that we are eating low quality and which is not even food. These foods we are consuming currently, there's so many people out there are consuming. We don't even call them food, and it's foodless food, which is not even, it is worse than rubbish. Even the rubbish has a value, and these foods doesn't have value, and it does that much extensive damage to the system. So people do not understand this. Okay, so when I keep seeing patients, I feel so sad. Unhealthy gut, big, huge belly. And people talk about a lot of things, probiotic stuff, this stuff, that stuff, by having a huge belly. You got to understand one part. If your waist is more than 36, do not let anything go more than 36, or 34 is the maximum. If science says, research says, if you have a waist more than 36, confirm erectile dysfunction will be alarming. Rectal dysfunction is another huge problem that we can talk about one of these days. It is a very, very important subject at which people wants to talk, but they are so shy to bring this topic. But I'm going to make this as one of these days. There's a lot of topics here to talk about. Maybe one day we'll go on that. So can we fix this? It is possible. Wow. You see, to damage the system is just so easy. So fast you can damage the system, but you cannot, sometimes you cannot reverse. At times you can, and most of the time you cannot. Okay? You see, to damage the system is so easy. Okay, to damage the microbiomes, to damage the whole gut is so easy, but to refix back, it takes months and years at times. In certain colons, there is no way you have to live with it and that condition. Do not bring that to that condition. If your condition is already bad, do not damage your children, your loved ones, your family. At least you cannot come out of it, prevent and give a proper attention to the children what which you have at home, and they have a big future. If you are responsible for this stomach, don't bring your kids into this. And people say beer belly, money belly, and all this belly. I don't know what belly they call, but this is one useless belly, dangerous belly. Okay, this is total trans fat accumulation. This rips off your biological age, and you give very high risk of cardiac issues, a lot of other medical, serious medical problems. Okay, we always say body is the best doctor, but how do you want the body to fix it? You want the body to fix the problems, ignoring what you are doing, and then yet you still want the body to help you. Is that possible? There is no shortcut in life. It is going to be very hard. If you respect the body, you think the body is the best doctor, you have to pay very high respect to the system. This one human system is given by God. Is one of the most advanced, unique system given by God, and it cannot fall sick. Yet, in the year like 30, 40, 50, the whole DNA damage, the microbiomes damage, everything comes damage, and then they come for a quick fix. Do you think that is possible? That's where even a lot of demanding on people's side. I don't want operation. Doctors are not good. Doctors are cutting us off. Doctors are doing this, doing that. And you want some quick fix by just taking some honey, bunny stuffs and all. But this is not that way. The system has to be taken care, at least to a certain extent, from when you're healthy, not until you fall sick. Okay? So the body tries to generate and build blocks even if you have damaged gut. So the body is doing the best. See, the body is it is extensively helping, and refixing back the colons here, the systems here. Even the uh, amino acids rebuild back all the blocks, even you have a very bad gut system. That is already great. That body is really, really helping you out. Eating poorly can do two bad things to the system extensively, especially for the DXNS. You are spending quite a number of valuable money to buy spirulina, coffee, this and that. If you're not going to pay attention or give a good care of the gut, how do you think the nutrition is being absorbed? Do you think digestion is taking place? All this is very, very important. Okay? And prevent you from getting the nutrition that you need to stay healthy. Okay? Eating poorly can do two bad things. Remember, it can block or reduce the absorption or the efficacy of the nutrition which goes in. Okay? Can damage and change the composition of your gut microbiome, causing an inability for proper nutrition breakdown. You see, the enzymes, and it comes with a lot of amino acids, a lot of other stuffs there. Okay, anti-inflammatory stuffs, this and that. All these goes in and it breaks down the nutrition. That is the most important job of an enzyme. The enzyme goes in and break all the food into different compensation, and it makes the other types of nutrition and sends to the system. But what is really going on? Is the system working well? Because people are eating extremely poor food. Even many times we advise or I advise them, do not take inflammatory food. They said, what else to take? This is the question they come, what else to take? But the inflammatory food, they can take it every day. But that they will not have questions or ask themselves, I'm eating the inflammatory food every day. Okay, the ping pong biscuit. Okay, in Tamil called tawa biscuit. In English, I don't know what is it. It's the cream crackers. Okay, the low quality cream crackers. Even the high quality is almost the same. Okay, but that one they can eat 30 days, 20 days, they can eat that. For the 5 days, 10 days, they want to eat something else. They feel huge different. You see, so I don't know. This is for people who understand and the value of a human system, or you love yourself, you know where to do the correction. Okay. Enzymes, they have different types of enzymes. A lot of enzymes comes in the food. It's natural way. Okay. Vegetables has enzymes. Okay. Eggs has enzymes. Meat has enzymes. And fermented foods has enzymes too. So it comes natural in raw food. And then you also have digestive enzymes which produce in the stomach from the liver, which is the pancreas, gallbladder, and the other part. And also there's some enzymes produced by the spleen. And all this helps the system to digest. All this will happen if you're not drinking fizzy water or you're not drinking water while eating. While eating, if you are drinking a lot of water, is really bad because you are interrupting in the efficacy of digestion process. So please do not drink water. Drink at least 1 hour after the food. There is no way you can get choked. You can see or you can experience, go and watch any of your pets at home. Do they drink water after food? No. Okay. No dogs or cats or any lion or any animal who drinks and eat at the same time, except human. We do that because this is how our parents train us. Why? Because you see, all these kids never ask water. A child do not know what is water. We introduce that to them. We give them the food, let them chew, but they take times to chew. Then we want to speed it up because we do not have enough time and it's so boring to feed the child. So speed it up. And also they give parents nowadays, they want to feed the child very fast. They want to give them rice when they're taking porridge and semi-cooked and all this stuff. So they scared a bit like it's going to get choked or the child is eating too slow. They introduce the water. So that the child comes and know, wow, this is something that we can swallow to make things easy, and that's it. And a lot of kids been given food, they hold a small little a tumbler in their hand, in with the cover with the nozzle, and then that's it. And that's where the whole mistakes happen. So do not teach them all this for the one who have small kids now. So this is the digestive enzymes produced by the body. And then there is metabolic enzymes as well. Large enzyme types produced in the body is needed basic, not supplement. Okay, enzymes don't come from supplements or you cannot buy in terms of tablets and all. But now we have a lot of different, we have melatonin in tablets, we have, all kind of amino acids, everything being packed. But people do not know that this cannot be made in the lab, but I don't know how it comes. So that what it comes. Even if you talk about supplement, a little information I want to give you all about supplement is, okay, just keeping the time. Supplement, we have synthetic supplement and we have original pure from natural supplements as well. Two types of supplement. The synthetic supplements is made from lab made supplements, okay, which full of chemicals like absorbic acid and so on. Then there's another group of supplements which is natural, so-called they use berries and all these stuffs to do. But then there is another one, another different grade is called food. And above that, there is functional food. Above the functional food is super functional food, therapeutic food. That is the DXN products, comes under the food category of highly therapeutic effect. That is why Dr. Lim has chosen the platform as network marketing. If we do not put the good ones in the network marketing platform, definitely we are not going to talk about it. We are not going to promote about it. You're not going to post the benefit to others. Why? Who cares? We buy a lot of things from the pharmacy over the shelf. Are we promoting every one of them? Are we going to go back and do an article, do a script for that, and then we're going to post? No, we are not going to do that. Who cares? Maybe just one or two, we may just tell, hey, go and get this toothpaste, it's good, I tried it. That's it. But this is different. That is the reason, the power of the platform, where people helping people. Okay, so you see, when it comes to the natural food, okay, God created food for human, but everyone believe in God, but they do not believe in God made food. They are more into man-made food. God is not so smart. God has created a coconut tree for 20 feet, but human are so intelligent, they brought the tree to 4 to 5 feet. God has made the papaya tree, but 5, 6 to 7 feet, 6 feet with little fruit. A human are so smart, they made 5 feet full from top to the ground with fruit. So who's better and who's good here? Okay, you decide on that part. All right. You see, all the food made by God, okay, especially rice. Rice become a bad food, but bread become the best food. Even doctors recommend bread, such an inflammatory food which robs away all your enzymes, all your probiotic, your microbiomes, and also your amino acids from what you eat, what you add. So this is what become a good food, so-called good food. A bleached flour with high acidity food which people are eating. So this is really, really dangerous. Even if you are taking spirulina, you're taking all these stuffs and then taking this too much of bread, it's going to damage your system. So every single food comes with four things. One is the enzyme. Second is alkaline or acid. The third is acid. The fourth is green. So there is four things here. Okay, green, enzyme, alkaline, and acid. These three. So I give an example. When you take a fresh egg, which is uncooked, just from the farm, and that egg has enzymes and has it is not it is alkaline, it has enzyme, and it doesn't has green, and it is not acid. When you cook that, you're totally damaging the enzyme and you are converting the alkaline food to acid. So this is what is happening. But when it comes to milk, milk is extensively acidic and is totally a bad food. But if you ferment it, you make it into a yogurt or ghee, it becomes super functional food and it has very high micro organism, bacteria, good bacteria and all. The whole human system is made of bacteria. There are millions of them inside. Okay, so and people are so worried. The spoiled rice for the Indians, this is one of the best, most powerful food. Then comes to the other stuffs like bread is totally out, and then meat, the cooking is so extensive until the meat, we spoil everything in the meat. But can we eat meat uncooked? It is doesn't make sense too. So we are trapped in between. Okay. So this is how what can we do about this? This is very important. A lot of people do not know. So what to do? So you got to find food which has good enzymes. Okay, base. Can our body produce enzymes? Yes, it can, but not all the enzymes. But most of the enzymes, which I told you, like an amino acids category, it has to come from the food. Okay, the essential amino acid. So DXN has the solution. Okay, here most our food, the products here, we comes with enzyme, like the uh, Morinzi and Morinzyme is most known noni. It comes with abundance of nutrition, a lot of powerful nutrition. It can, okay, and it comes with lot of minerals, copper, zinc, iron, and all stuff. And there is a lot which we practically we can't talk about, the contents here, because it is a food. It comes with a lot of nutrition, and this is fermented. We have two types: one fermented, one is a pure noni juice. See, one with honey is fermented and almost 10 months, and another one is ferment without fermentation. So this is the best therapeutic beverages you can have. Another one is bromelain, codipine. Codipine is rich in bromelain. Bromelain has a pineapple has a lot of bromelain. Bromelain is a stem cell. Okay, it's the most important enzymes, which I will say, you can even say it is a mother enzyme, and it modifies or it controls the whole stem cell process and all the mapping and all. Anti-inflammatory. It is superb, works for anti-inflammatory. Okay, and this is fermentation done for 12 months, almost 10 to 12 months, and it added with cordyceps. Cordyceps is another very high contains of amino acids, and all the essential amino acids is there in codipine. It is very powerful. Okay, per bottle costs 253 ringgit. Why? Because it is so difficult to harvest the cordyceps in lab. And when it comes to mushroom and comes to all these mushroom, shiitake, lion's mane, garicos, and all this is been harvested in our lab. And this is mushroom. When it comes to mushroom, DXN is the guru. Okay, and why DXN? We have all the quality control. Just name it. The most important ISO, International Organic Certification, all we have. We even have a lot of enzymes, not only these two. We have fruzimes, we have roselles, spirulina, GL, RG, GL, and our coffees, and lemon Z, and all. I don't want to go on in the list. I don't want to go one by one. Okay, this is food. So you should, every DXN should enjoy the wholesome of DXN products. This is the most important. Sometimes you take DXN for a certain period of time, then you have a little bit of financial crisis, and then you stop DXN. My advice for you, if you want to stay healthy forever, do not stop DXN. When you have more money, you dine in an exclusive or five-star restaurant. But when you do not have enough cash with you, you dine in the normal, ordinary restaurant. If you even have more further difficulties, you may dine or you may eat in the stall, the roadside, or worse to worse, you may cook in the house. So it's matter of stop eating or not stop eating. You're not going to stop eating even in financial crisis, but you're going to change the location, the type of food you eat. So in DXN, when you have financial difficulties, do not stop eating DXN, reduce the dosage. If you are taking, in good times, you're taking 6 RG, 12 RG. In bad times, you may take 6 or 3 or even 1 or alternate days. But that side, you have to cut on all the other rubbish. I have a very loyal customer with me. He's been taking DXN for almost 6 to 5 years. But in this COVID, a lot of things has changed, and financial business is crushed, and he has to close down everything, give up a lot of things. But he first, when he was doing very well, he buy the 360. Then business was getting bad, bad, bad. Then he switched to 90. After about a year, he was not able to make back. He started to go on 30, and still he goes on the 30, and he takes one a day, and he works on other areas where he do not need money. What the areas where you do not need money? Eat good food, eat cooked food, chew your food. You chew your food, you do not pay any money. So chew your food, drink water 1 hour after food. And all these you do not need any extra money. Drink a lot of coffee. Coffee is extremely powerful and it comes with enzyme. Don't go to the technicality sides. You want to know a lot of big, gigantic stuff, what's happening in your body. It's good if you want to know, but if you do not have time, pop it out, take things, remain healthy. This is what you got to do. So it is very simple. Okay. So it comes to the Q&A session. So please come out with a lot of questions. I see some questions, I think, in the chat box. Is Mr. Nixon there?
Yeah, doctor.
Any questions, sir?
There's one question there that is asking about, I think Nalla is asking about, is there any specific dosage for GL powder? Um,
What
is
happened?
there, I don't know, if somebody's, okay, is there any specific dosage for GL powder? My husband
No.
likes the taste. It takes more than half a bottle a day.
Yeah, there's only one side effect.
Money.
Your money will finish faster. That's the only side effect if you take a lot of DX and RG, GL, spirulina.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So I don't find there is no any specific dosage there. You may continue taking it, no harm. There is no toxicities level and all. Because you see, this question was asked to me quite number of time by people. They
Yeah.
ask, it is going to be good if I take a lot of RG, GL, spirulina. You should believe me, because human system in our age, if you are around 60, 50, 40s, you already done extensive damage to the system. It's a very huge question mark. Will you be able to reverse it? It's going to be a huge question. Can it be reversed? At times it can, at most of the time it cannot be reversed. The damages as taken in the colon. Okay. And how are we going to do this? So by taking 20 spirulina a day, I think it is fantastic. Even you can take more. If you have an overdose of spirulina, when you go to toilet, you might have spirulina coming out, or your bowels will be like very green color. And all this doesn't happen. Okay, then it can say it is overdose. But here, the body is starving for nutrition. The body needs abundance of nutrition to fix the damages done over the years. So the extensive damage already taken place. If you're giving a little child, if it is not necessary to give 30, 40, 50, maybe you can give about 5 to 6 capsules or tablets. That is okay. But for like us, okay, the age of 60, 70, 50, 40 is at least you could able to take is 20 to 30.
Yes.
Same goes to RG and GL. A lot of cleaning needs to be done. A lot of reversing need to be done. A lot of protection need to be done. So the dosage we are not, you are taking like 1 or 2 or 3, which is not sufficient. So please, at least the gynotherapy dosage is 6, or you will come to 8. The best dosage is 12. 6, 2 times a day. That is the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one more question, doctor, for the PCOD problem.
Okay. Uh, what do you want to know about PCOD?
I'm not sure. They said for PCOD problem, that's all.
Okay,
You know,
PCOD is very simple, polycystic ovarian issues, anything to do with ovary. You see, there is only a couple of things in the ovary. It's not so, we don't want to take the technical aspect. Ovary is the cyst issue. Okay, polycystic cysts and all this fibroid, all this stuff. What it is, this is toxic, accumulated huge toxins. So you have been accumulating toxins since the day you born. So you want to remove all these things, just take a lot of RGGL spirulina. And this helps you. And also don't forget, Morinzi is very good. Take a number of enzymes, one or two or three types of enzymes. Okay. Another advice for you, try a few different types of products, all the products that you will like it. I tell you, will love it. GL, take Morinzi, take Agaricus, take Shiitake, take these all different types of myceliums. You see, it's not easy to produce mycelium. It's not easy to harvest mycelium, but at least we have the opportunity to take mycelium. We have the chance. We are must be the most lucky people around. We have. If you pay hundreds of ringgit, you cannot harvest mycelium and convert that into powder. So at least there's only 30 something per bottle.
yeah.
So the one who said there's not the like a GL, yes, good. Take a lot of GL, and later you will be very happy. Already taking RGGL spirulina. Yes, good. For the
PCOD, yeah.
yes, PCOD, you can add
Morinzi,
Yes. Dosage, increase the dosage until you feel comfortable.
yes.
Okay. You see, I will find this ultrasound, which I had, I treated one patient. So this patient is from Somali. She came and visited me. This is about 3 to 4 years back. She only has 30 days to go back to Somali. Okay. This before MCO and all. So she went to one of the big top private hospitals. She has an ovarian cyst, which is quite a huge ovarian cyst. I think the size is 5 point something or 6 point something. Okay, huge one. Then the doctor quoted her 80,000 ringgit to do the operation. She didn't have enough money for that. So somebody introduced DXN. So she came to me. She told me, doctor, I only got 30 days. Can you do something? I said, I can't promise. I will put you on Mycovita and I'll put you one bottle of Morinzi daily and spirulina about 40 per day. I didn't expect that. So I told after 30 days, when you have about 2 to 3 days before your flight, you go and do an ultrasound. She went and did the ultrasound. The doctor got a shock. They said the cyst is missing. The whole ovarian cyst is missing. Gone. Don't know where is it. Not shrinked. Gone. Missing. So the doctor asked her what you did and all. The best part is sometimes the medical doctors, when such a miracle happens, they don't care. They're not much interested what she took and all. So she told the ovary is missing, is used to be very blessed and, blah, blah. Then she said, okay, you go, you no need to do any further checkup. So she brought the report and she bought a couple of, Mycovita for her and she went back home happily. You see the power, how strong, how good it is. That's fantastic, Swan. When is the best time to take RGGL? There is no best time for food. Whenever you want to take food, you can take food.
Right.
And some people ask when you can take before food or after food. My
Yes.
question is, do you eat food before food or after food? So you can take any time you want, no problem.
I think the why they're asking this because they never see it's a food.
Yeah, you
They're
people.
thinking it's a medicine.
That is
That
the
is
thing. You
that is
know,
the reason why they are asking this kind of questions.
no, don't. I'm keep telling the same answer. You all keep asking me the same question. So it is a food, super functional food. Take it
Yeah.
as you like.
Yes.
See, we have Kadir Zainal. Okay. Zainal, if you can hear me, you can post the photo you've taken in your house, all the DXN products which you have been using. Try to make a screen share and just share that part. You see, this leader is a very great leader, Kadir Zainal, and I really look up, at this couple. I make you a co-host, Zainal. Maybe you can just share from your phone, or what, please. Okay, and they have every single product from DXN. They have it in the house. Why? Because in all a cooking, she put the accent. They do smoothie, they do this, they do this stuff, that stuff, everything she does. But she always claims she's not a good cook, but she does a lot of things with DXN products. Okay. Yes, DXN super functional food. Yeah. So he will share in a short while. We'll wait while that we'll take some questions. Maybe he's looking for the picture he has taken quite some time back. So he has to browse through his phone.
So in the meantime, any questions you want to ask, you can ask now. You can raise your hands and ask, or you put in the chat box, or you want to share something, also okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Miss Yusnida is asking about hyperthyroid problem. And my friend has Sonia, sorry,
You see, the insomnia problem is also lacking of proper balanced nutritional issues, okay, which is also, when you talk about imbalance, we're also talking about amino acids issues, okay. So just ask them to take a lot of spirulina enzymes, morinzi, morinzyme, fruzim, uh, GL, lion's mane, and all this.
yeah.
Okay, give a lot of enzymes to her, and definitely she will sleep. But don't act it. These products not act as a sleeping tablets. It's not a psychotic medication. Okay, you might just take a concussion of RGGL spirulina, one glove, and then the next moment you feel going to drop like that. No, it doesn't work the way. Okay, it has to go in, it has to penetrate your cell. We don't know how bad is your stomach. So all these people who has insomnia issues, they are flooded with worries. They are very worried people. So they already have very bad gut, bad colon system. So when you see worries and guts is very much connected directly. Okay, and the muscle is connected with the stomach. So all this is a very exogenous reflex. It takes place. Okay, so it takes time. All right. So and also the our Sunya uh,
Okay.
practice, it will help them a little on there to balance up, to reset the mind. Okay.
Mr. Kade sent you your WhatsApp, doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Let me share this, and then I'll put it. Okay. Let me pull that to the screen. Just give me a minute. Any more questions?
Yeah, yeah. I think not yet,
Oh,
doctor. There's
put
no
it in
question
now.
yet. So anyone having any questions, you can ask or you can share your experience on DXN products. Ah, there, it's coming.
Yeah, this is the product. I think some are missing here. He is not enough space. Okay, you see, look at it. You know, I think he has put a message there. What is the message? Okay.
I think he got not enough time to upload a lot of the products.
Yes, yes, yes. You see, that is a lot of products which are using. This is salt, and now they have everything here.
Yeah.
You see, this is where you diversify. This is food, so just use them as much as you can. This is a therapeutic food, super functional food. So add on to a lot of things. There's one question here. Okay, doctor, I started to take Vita Cafe from yesterday. The issue I saw is diagnosed with diabetic in the end of September 2020. HSB1 2.9, coffee so
So send you personally. Okay, right.
uh,
Privately.
yeah, oh yeah, direct to me. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so thank you, Ms. Nathan, for taking part in the Zoom session. Okay, so I like to know for a diabetic. Okay, see, you have diabetic, and then you're taken Vita Cafe. Yes, you can take Vita Cafe. It is a therapeutic cafe as well. You see, the Vita Cafe, the sugar content is very little. Okay, sugar is very powerful. It works like a knife, and it is one of the um, enzymes which will stimulate the microbiomes in the stomach. Okay, you got to understand the process. Why do people get diabetic? Because diabetic it comes when your gut gets spoiled. Now you have a very bad, poor system in the gut system. The gut system is so bad, and digestive system is very bad because you do not have enough uh, microbiomes is not active, do not have enough enzymes, note that, and your amino acids reaction is so poor. So you have to build this part. So this is the most crucial part of reversing a diabetic. I have 416 patients been successfully reversed them, but it takes not over days, over the days or a couple of weeks or month. It takes years for me to reverse them. How? They have to learn how to do all the good things, chewing the food, having a gap of 1 hour after meal for water and food, and all these things, and then put them on a lot of enzyme-based food. Okay, so you have to bring all this into an practice. So have Vita Cafe early in the morning, so that will rejuvenate your stomach. Okay, because Vita Cafe is a 6-in-1 coffee. The coffee we are using is a Brazilian pure coffee. It has sugar, but sugar is essential for every human being. It is the energy given stuff. It's the glucose. That is very important because the contents of sugar is sufficient, is not too much, and you have to cut the other parts of the sugar. Okay, and then it comes with Ganoderma extract. It comes with Lindsay Ganoderma extract. It comes with Tongkat Ali, and also what is another one?
Ginseng.
Ginseng. This is the three most powerful: Ganoderma, ginseng, and Tongkat Ali. So what these three herbs will do is it will start to work on your circulation, your removing your toxins and all this. It also will attend to the inflammation in a very little way because it's not too much of Ganoderma in all this. It's a little. So the creamer is a non-dairy creamer, which is very good for your microbiomes. And then also the sugar content in it will really help you. Okay, that's one. Second, how are you going to use the lemon Z? Okay, the lemon Z, take it in empty stomach. I can't really remember whether you have lemon Z or not. If you have, take in empty stomach early morning before you do any exercise, you go for a walk. Why? When you take this, it will start to stimulate your stomach. So when you take a cup of hot lemon tea and go for a walk, you will start to sweat. So all your sweat glands, it will start to open up, and then all the toxins eliminations will start to take place. You see, I use a lot of sugar in treating very high viral fever. Okay, and any one of you listen this. Okay, you all can take this. You can use this method also. You can use sugar to induce the stomach. Okay, sugar is very powerful, but you must know how to use them. So when you have very high fever, you take sugar and you can take one paracetamol tablets. So when you induce the stomach, so the stomach wall, the lining will be protected by the sugar. Then the paracetamol goes in, it will start to sweat and bring out all the sweat, and that's where the virus will come out. So immediately with one dose, you may able to control the fever. Okay? By taking one tablets of paracetamol, it's very, very safe. Okay? Don't take too much or pop in regularly. Okay? You can do this once in a while when you get uh, fever. Okay? For those who have good microbiomes, even without the paracetamol, the sugar itself can do this part. Okay, you all should try. Okay,
How much the sugar, doctor?
I can just put a little bit. If you don't have sugar, you can use enzymes. You can use Roselle, can use Morinzyme, can use Codipine, but make it a bit thick.
Yeah.
Okay, you can use lemon tea also. Put 2 to 3 packets and just drink it, hot like that. Okay. So, Mr. Nathan, it's very safe for you. You can take, but don't have like 3 to 4. Okay. Just one in the morning to start your day. Okay. Then come and see me. I also give you a lot of, tips and, how to manage this diabetic and come out of it. But it takes time. Okay.
I think we have to start with the diabetic section, doctor, one day.
Can.
We have a diabetic section for everyone so that we can bring all the diabetic people here so we can teach them how to control their diabetic.
Yes, that's possible.
Yeah.
We need to have more options, requests from people.
Yes.
Because what I see here is only you and me are making suggestions. The rest is just so silent.
No, later they'll send in the WhatsApp.
No problem. Okay, so we come to the end. What's the time now? 3:30. Okay,
so
fantastic.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't have much questions. No questions. Most of our senior members are quite equipped with all the regular knowledge here. Okay, so
Some of them already came for yesterday's section, I think.
today have another person has raised hand.
Yeah, Miss Dr. Puan is raising.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor, can you unmute?
Okay, a very good morning.
Good morning.
Wonderful morning,
excellent.
doctor.
Another brilliant session by Dr. Firdaus. A very big thank you to him.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, what I want to share today is I was speaking to a lady from India today. She rang me up, and this lady has been in DXN since 2007. She is in her late 70s, but if you look at her profile photo, in fact, she was telling me how young she looks and how many people have been commenting to her about her looks and how energized she is. And she said, she has been taking a lot of DXN products. That is her food. So I just want to reiterate what you have been sharing today. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And even she said, look at my voice, I sound like a young lady, not even, it doesn't even reflect my age in the 70s, So that is how, how well our products work on the cells, the more you take, the longer you take, you see the results. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Puan. Doctor, thank you.
Great sharing.
So this is what doctors are saying every day. Say, this is super functional food. above the food that we are taking every day.
Yes,
So
exactly.
this is what you have to take every. The more you take, the better you will get. The more energized you are,
Yeah.
and you will experience the every day. And since I joined with the Dr. Fidas, I am taking a lot of the excellent product, especially the spirulina and the coffee. I don't know how many counts I take every day. It's a giving me fantastic result. Even I was very high in the work, even tired. Just take 1 2 coffee. Oh, so already give me a lot of energy. Thank you, doctor.
Yes, fantastic. You see, we have, we have the great products with us, but the thing
Mr.
is,
Mario has raised the hand.
Yes,
Mario,
Mario. Yes, brother.
yo.
Yes, brother
Good morning.
Mario.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Since I would like to share my testimony about this DXN product,
Yes, sir.
especially I had a spinal cord problem because I have a lot of pain. I mean, past 4 years, it happened because I play a lot of golf. So one day I thought that I made a wrong turn. So since then I cannot recover this problem. Then I have 2 3 eyes. I mean that eyes IC and CT scan to check, and then they said you might go to the operation. So I remember 5 or 6 session before that Dr. Poon said she also had a similar problem, and the problem is gone. So since I was taking 10 to 12 RG and GL, and then 25 to 30 spirulina, I mean, only a month. Because I just started early, like 1 2 like a doctor's indication. Then after 2 weeks, I start to raise my doses. And then last 3 days, I don't see any pain. So I think this is a good sign. So I don't have any problem. And those days, if I sit, when I want to wake up, I need to spend like 1 or 2 minutes so that I need to adjust myself, and then I need to wake up. So right now I just wake up without knowingly, so immediately I wake up. So I see the difference. So it's really, magnificent changes been making by these 3 products. I mean, it's amazing. I could say it's a miracle. That's only my thing from my side. Thank
So
you.
Mario, I think you are taking now is 12 RG. Is it 12 RG and 12 GLG?
Yes.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
what
it's been it's been a good for me. And then sometime in the evening, I like a spirulina is it's like like you just now the doctor poor mentioned, it's a kind of food. So sometime in the evening I'll take a 5 to 10 just put in my mouth and just chewing. So look like a, instead of I tell the people who like to chew the chewing gum, so use this spirulina as a method to chewing gum, then you will see the difference.
Yeah, fantastic. I think doctor
That's only.
he's been mesmerized by what you're saying every day.
We must request for spirulina chewing gum soon.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So yeah, that'll be a good idea, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Soon, maybe, we don't know. So thank you for the great sharing, Mr. Mario. So you
Yeah,
see,
appreciate it.
Mario is a upcoming dynamic leader from Mexico. He's really enjoying the product. So this is what we want. We want people to enjoy the full benefit of the products. Okay, use it wisely. Rejuvenate your good health. You see, health is something that you cannot. People say, that day I had a caption. Okay, they said, you see, this is the old phrase. I would like to just share this a little phrase with everyone. Okay, and they said, let me get this. Okay, yeah, money can buy a house, but cannot buy a home. It can buy a bed, but cannot sleep, but not sleep. It can buy clock, but not time. It can buy a book, but not knowledge. Money can be positive, but no a position, but no respect. And it can buy blood, and it's not health and all. You see, this is the old phrase. Okay, This phrase has to be changed. I would say earn the money first, then let's talk. You see, if you have the money, you can buy Mycovita. The Mycovita will give you a fantastic health. If you have the money, you can fly in your private jet. That is buying time. So you have money, you can get a private tutor to teach you something. That is knowledge. So it is how you look at things. If you look at it positively, you can make it positively. So this is what I see, I look at. So people who never earn the money, they always will say, money cannot buy this, money cannot buy that. Health is something cannot be bought in a crucial period of time. That's what I will say. It means not fast, not immediately.
Yeah.
But if you have the money, you have the money to work on a bigger parameters for a longer period of time. Yes, definitely you can make yourself healthy by having changing your lifestyle. You see, a lot of people out there cannot apply or cannot afford to change lifestyle because they don't have the money. So in DXN, we have both the areas on the wellness and also on the wealth side as well. So work on the both areas, make yourself healthy first, and then bring the coffees, a little bit of changes that will give you a bundle of difference, and then slowly share this beautiful platform to everyone. You see, like how in Mario from Mexico, he loves the product. He's not here for the business. He's here really helping himself, his relatives, his friends, showing them so excited that he's getting well and he wants the others to get well. So this is attracting the uh, uh, well, the wealth indirectly. Okay, so shall we end this, Mr. Nixon?
Yes, 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 doctor. Mr. Nemisa, you want to share something?
Yeah, nothing on my side.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Another small introduction about Nemi sir. You see, Nemi sir
Yes, doctor.
he's a wonderful leader, a dynamic and superb. I'm so blessed to know Mr. Nemi sir, and also I'm so blessed to have this acquaintance with all the Indian leaders from India. And we got to thank COVID for this.
Yes.
You see, COVID has really made us, all to become one family.
Yes,
Yes,
correct.
doctor.
Yeah.
That's
Rightly
correct.
said.
Yeah. And then you see now we are so excited and looking forward to fly to India because we have relatives there now.
Yeah.
and Navy sir has made a lot of wonderful breakfast. I tell you, with coconut. I love coconut. So every time when he send me the pictures, I was like, wow.
Doctor, when you come to India, all the breakfast is waiting for you.
Yeah. You see, so this is what everything is. So we get a good health, we get a good wealth, we get a good, beautiful relationship.
Yes.
Okay. So name is Natarajan. So a lot of other lady leaders and Dr. Ranjan, many more. Okay. So it's a huge blessing, and thank you for all the support from India, and it is a great pleasure. Okay.
Thank you, doctor. It is my pleasure. It is our pleasure.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And also he really boosting his business now. Wow, that is fantastic. I really look salute. He looks like he looks young. He never want to on the camera. So maybe he's shy.
Doctor, I'm extremely sorry. Today I'm much quiet and silent because my grandson is around me.
Oh, I see, I
okay,
see.
okay.
Okay.
So he's
see.
making a lot of noise. I don't want to unmute myself. That is the reason I muted myself.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. I understand that. You
I'm
see,
sorry for that.
yeah, he's a dynamic leader, got a very successful career path as an entrepreneur in DXN, and he also has children studying abroad, and he has daughters in in lot of holding a good job and grandchildren and all. He's enjoying life practically with the residual income that he's getting. Okay, so we already come to the end. Shall we end this up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful sharing. So all my co-hosts in the team, great work from Nemi sir, Mr. Nixon, and all the audience who asked questions. Okay, so from now the product trainings, I'm going to make it a bit different. I'm going to talk about what are the issues currently we're facing, and then we bring what are the products will be more suitable for
Yes.
everyone. So I think in that way we'll be able to learn more. So
Yes.
in future we're going to talk about heart, okay, cardiological issues, okay, and then also erectile dysfunction issues, male disease, and then we'll go to the female disease.
Yes.
How all these things. So I think this will be more attractive, and please invite more new people. This platform is not for only the leaders, because leaders sometimes they attend, they look at my face every time, they get very bored. Okay, so okay, me, Mr. Nixon, and Mr. Namis are very boring. Huh? So bring the new people, they will get excited with us. Okay.
Yeah.
Then also we want a lot of new participants, a lot of sharings from everyone. Okay. So stay tuned, be healthy, be safe. Okay, for the Malaysians, enjoy your COVID, MCO. this, this MCO is not going to be like a total,
Lockdown. Yeah.
but okay, this is good for zooming, learning a lot of things. So stay tuned, enjoy the products, enjoy the coffee, and see you all tomorrow for the coffee session. Same time, we will talk more on the coffee benefits and all. I think now we have a lot of new people coming in. So
Yes.
we'll talk the coffees, and also we have a lot of testimonies. Keep your questions up. So thank you so much. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, one and all.